أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Right, with this recitation of Quran, we start with our program for أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله.
खुदा आज हम खाली हाथ तेरे दर पे दस्तखत देने आए हैं। Oh Allah, we are lovers of Ahl Bayt alayhi salam. उनका वास्ता देकर दुआ करते हैं या अल्लाह या अल्लाह या अल्लाह, all together या अल्लाह या अल्लाह या अल्लाह. Today is a night to keep your sins before you. Immerse yourself into this beautiful rendering of Dua Kumail. Present your sincere istighfar to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya Ghafaru, Ya Ghafaru, Ya Ghafaru. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. اللهم إني أسألك برحمتك التي وسعت كل شيء وبقوتك التي قهرت بها كل شيء وخضع لها كل شيء وذل لها كل شيء وبجبروتك التي غلبت بها كل شيء وبعزتك التي لا يقوم لها شيء وبعظمتك التي ملأت كل شيء وبسلطانك الذي على كل شيء وبوجهك الباقي بعد فناء كل شيء وبأسمائك التي ملأت أركان كل شيء وبعلمك الذي أحاط بكل شيء وبنور وجهك الذي أضاء له كل شيء يا نور يا قدوس. All together يا نور يا قدوس يا أول الأولين ويا آخر الآخرين. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تهتك الوسام. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل النقام. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تغير النعم. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تحبس الدعاء. This is the first part, is to confess your sins to Allah, because we are asking forgiveness of those sins which become obstacles in the way of our qabuliyat of du'as. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تقطع الرجاء. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل البلاء. اللهم اغفر لي كل ذنب أذنبته وكل خطيئة أخطأتها. اللهم إني أتقرب إليك بذكرك وأستشفع بك إلى نفسك وأسألك بجودك أن تدنيني من قربك وأن توزعني شكرك وأن تلهمني ذكرك. اللهم إني أسألك سؤال خاضع متذلل خاشع أن تسامحني وترحمني وتجعلني بقسمك راضيا قانعا وفي جميع الأحوال متواضعا. اللهم أسألك سؤال من اشتدت فاقته وانزل بك عند الشدائد حاجته وعظم فيما عندك رغبته. اللهم عظم سلطانك وعلى مكانك وخفي مكرك وظهر أمرك وغلب قهرك وجرت قدرته ولا يمكن الفرار من حكومته. اللهم لا أجد لذنوبي غافرا ولا لقبائحي ساترا ولا لشيء من عملي القبيح بالحسن مبدلا غيرا. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك ظلمت نفسي. The first step of Tawbah is to confess that we have done wrong to ourselves. ظلمت نفسي وتجرأت بجهلي وسكنت إلى قديم ذكرك لي ومنك علي. اللهم مولاي كم من قبيح سترتنا وكم من فادح من البلاء يقمت وكم من نسار وقيت وكم من مكروه دفعت وكم من ثناء جميل لست أهلا له نشرت. اللهم عظم بلائي وأفرط بي سوء حالي وقصرت بي أعمالي وقعدت بي أغلالي وحبسني عن نفعي بعد عملي وخدعتني الدنيا بغرورها ونفسي بجنايتها ومطالي. يا سيدي فأسألك بعزتك ألا يحجب عنك دعائي سوء عملي وفعالي ولا تمدحني بخفي ما اطلعت عليه من سري ولا تعادلني بالعقوبة على ما عملته في خلواتي من سوء فعلي وإساءتي ودوام تفريطي وجهالتي وكثرة شهواتي وغفلتي. وكن اللهم بعزتك لي في كل الأحوال رؤوفا وعلي في جميع الأمور عطوفا. إلهي وربي من لي غيرك أسأله كشف ضري والنظر في أمري. إلهي ومولاي أجريت علي حكما اتبعت فيه هوى نفسي ولم أحترس فيه من تزيين عدوي فغرني بما أهوى وسعده على ذلك القضاء. فتجاوزت بما جرى علي من ذلك بعض حدودك وخالفت بعض أوامرك، فلك الحمد علي في جميع ذلك، ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي في حرام، وألزمني حكمك وبلاغك. Oh Allah, I have come back to you, although it is very late, but I have come back to you. وقد أتيتك يا إلهي بعد تقصيري وإسرافي على نفسي. I've come back to Allah. How have I come back to you, O Allah? Proffering my excuse, regretful, broken, apologizing, asking forgiveness, repentful. وإسرافي على نفسي معتذرا نادما منكسرا مستقيلا مستغفرا منيبا مقرا مذعنا معترفا لا أجد مفرا مما كان مني ولا مفزعا نتوجه إليه في أمري غير قبولك عذري وإدخالك إياي في ساعة من رحمتك. اللهم فاقبل عذري وارحم شدة ذري وفكني من شدي وساقي. يا رب ارحم ضعف بدني. खुदा को पुकारने में शर्माते नहीं। अल्लाह ताला को इस वक्त अपने तमाम माजरतें गुनाहों के बख्शिश के लिए हाथ फैलाए। खुदा को पुकारने में शर्माते नहीं, खिजालत में खुशी। या रब इरहम ज़अफ़ बदनी, या रब इरहम ज़अफ़ बदनी वरिक़त जिल्दी वदिक़त अज़मी। या मन बदा ख़ल्क़ी व ज़िक्री व तन्बियती व बिर्री व तज़कियती हबनी लिब्तिदाई करमे मसालिफ़ बिर्रिक बी। या इलाही व सय्यदी व रब्बी أتراك معذبي بنارك بعد توحيدك وبعد ما انضوى عليه قلبي من معرفتك ولهج به لساني من ذكرك واعتقده ضميري من حبك وبعد صدق اعترافي ودعائي خاضعا لربوبيتك. هيهات أنت أكرم من أن تضيع ربيت أو تبعد من أدنيت أو تشرد من آبيت أو تسلم إلى الملاء من كفيته ورحمته. وليت شعري يا سيدي وإلهي ومولاي أتسلط النار على وجوه خرت لعظمتك ساجدا وعلى ألسن نطقت بتوحيدك صادقا وبشكرك مادحا وعلى قلوب اعترفت بإلهيتك محققا وعلى ضمائر حوت من العلم بك حتى صارت خاشعا وعلى جوارح سعت إلى أوطان تعبدك طاعيا وأشارت باستغفارك مذعنا ما ظن بك ولا أخبرنا بفضلك يا كريم يا رب يا كريم يا رب وأن تجعل مضاعفي عن قليل من بلاء الدنيا وعقوباتها وما يجري فيها من المكاره على أهلها على أن ذلك بلاء ومكروه قليل مكسور يسير بقاء قصير مدته فكيف احتمالي لبلاء الآخرة وجليل وقوع المكاره فيها وهو بلاء تطول مدته ويدوم مقامه ولا يخفف عن أهله لأنه لا يكون إلا عن غضبك وانتقامك وسخطك وهذا ما لا تقوم له السماوات والأرض يا سيدي فكيف لي وأنا عبدك الضعيف الذليل الحقير المسكين المستكين يا إلهي وربي وسيدي ومولاي لأي الأمور إليك أشكو ولما من أعوج وأبكي لي من عذاب وشدة يملك للبلاء والمدة فلئن صيرتني للعقوبات مع أعدائك وجمعت بيني وبين أهل بلائك وفرقت بيني وبين أحبائك وأوليائك فهبني يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي وربي ऐ खुदा फर्ज कर ले कि मैं तेरे अज़ाब को बर्दाश्त कर लूं लेकिन तुझसे जुदाई को कैसे बर्दाश्त कर लूं अगर मैं जहन्नम की आग को बर्दाश्त भी कर लूं आग की हरारत को बर्दाश्त भी कर लूं मैं तेरे नजर करामत से कैसे महरूम रह सकता हूँ या इलाही व सय्यदी व मौलाय व रब्बी सबरतु अला अज़ाबिक फकैफ अस्बिरु अला फिराक़िक फहबनी सबरतु अला हर्रि नारिक फकैफ अस्बिरु अला नज़रि इला करामतिक أم كيف أسكن في النار ورجاء فبعزتك يا سيدي ومولاي أقسم صادقا لئن تركتني ناطقا لأزجن إليك بين أهلها ضجيج العاملين ولأسخن إليك صراخ المستصرخين ولأبكين إليك بكاء الفاقدين ولأنادين بينكم يا ولي المؤمنين يا غاية آمال العارفين जिंदगी का कोई भरोसा नहीं हमें नहीं पता हमें अगले साल ये माह रमजान नसीब हो या नहीं ऐ खुदा हम इसी रात में इस लम्हे माफ कर दे या तमाम आरिफीन या गियास المستغيثين يا غياث حبيب قلوب الصادقين يا إله العالمين. After Quran, سبحانك يا إلهي وبحمدك تسمع فيها صوت عبد مسلم سجن فيها بمخالفتك وذاقت عن عذابها بمعصيتك وحبس بين أطباقها بجرمه وجريرتك وهو يزج إليك زجيج مؤمل لرحمتك ويناديك بلسان أهل توحيدك ويتوسل إليك بربوبيتك يا مولاي فكيف يبقى في العذاب وهو يرجو ما سلف من حلمه أم كيف ظلمه النار وهو يعمل فضلك ورحمتك كيف يورثه لهيبها وأنت تسمع صوته وترى مكانه أم كيف يشتمل عليه زفيرها وأنت تعلم ضعفا أم كيف يتغلغل بين أطباقها وأنت تعلم صدقا أم كيف تزجره زبانيتها وهو يناديك يا رب كيف يرجو فضلك في عتقه منها وتتركه فيها هيهات ما ذلك الظن بك ولا المعروف من فضلك ولا مشبه لما عملت به الموحدين من برك وإحسانك وباليقين عبت ولولا حكمت به من تعذيب جاحديك وقضيت به من إخلاد معانديك لجعلت النار كلها بردا وسلاما وما كان لأحد فيها مقر ولا مقاما لكنك تقدست أسماؤك أقسمت أن تملأها من الكافرين من الجنة والناس أجمعين وأن تخلد فيها المعاندين وأنت جل ثناؤك قلت مبتدئا وتطولت بالإنعام متكرما أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون. إلهي وسيدي فأسألك بالقدرة التي قدرتها وبالقضية التي حتمتها وحكمتها وغلبت من علي أجريتها أن تهب لي في هذه الليلة وفي هذه الساعة كل جرم أجرمته وكل ذنب أذنبت وكل قبيح أسررت وكل جهل عملت كتمته أو أعلنت أخفيته أو أظهرت وكل سيئة أمرت بالإثبات الكرام الكاتبين الذين وكلتهم بحفظ ما يكون مني وجعلتهم شهودا علي مع جوارحي وكنت أنت الرقيب علي من ورائهم والشاهد لما خفي عنهم وبرحمتك أخفيت وبفضلك سترت وأن توفر حظي من كل خير أنزلت أو إحسان فضلت أو بر نشرت أو رزق مسرت أو ذنب تغفر أو خطأ تستر يا ربي يا ربي يا رب. All together. يا ربي يا ربي يا رب या इलाही व सय्यदे व मौलाय व मालिक रिक्बी या मन बियदिही नासियती या अलीमन बिज़ुर्री व मस्कनती या खबीरन बिफ़क़री व फ़ाक़ती या रब्बी all together ya rabbi ya rabbi ya rab أسألك بحقك وقدسك وعظم صفاتك وأسمائك وأن تجعل أوقاتي من الليل والنهار بذكرك معمورا وبخدمتك موصولا وأعمالي عندك مقبولا حتى تكون أعمالي وأورادي كلها وردا واحدا وحالي في خدمتك سرمدا يا سيدي يا من علي معولي يا من إلي شكوت أحوالي. Oh Allah, when I see the heavy weight of my sins, I get very despondent. But when I see your daily mercies, I become full of hope and confess my sins. لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Tawbah according to Shaheed Mutahari, Palat Ana, that is to return. Tawbah means to leave the wrong path and return to the right path. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rab. All together. MashaAllah. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rab. قوي على خدمتك جوارحي واشدد على العظيمة جوانحي وحبلي الجد في خشيتك والدوام في الاتصال بخدمتك حتى أسرع إليك في ميادين السابقين وأسرع إليك في البارزين وأشتاق إلى قربك في المشتاقين وأدنو منك دنو المخلصين وأخافك مخافة الموقنين وأجتمع في جوارك مع المؤمنين. اللهم ومن أرادني بسوء فأرد ومن قادني فكد واجعلني من أحسن عبيدك نصيبا عندك وأقربهم منزلة منك وأخصهم زلفة لديك فإنه لا ينال ذلك إلا بفضلك وجد لي بجودك عاطف علي بمجدك واحفظني برحمتك واجعل لساني بذكرك لهجا وقلبي بحبك متيما ومن علي بحسن إجابتك وأقلني عسرتي واغفر زلتي فإنك قضيت على عبادك بعبادتك وأمرتهم بدعائك وضمنت لهم الإجابة فإليك يا ربي نصبت وجهي وإليك يا ربي مددت يدي فبعزتك استجب لي دعائي وبلغني مناي ولا تقطع من فضلك رجائي واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أعدائي. All together. يا سريع الرضا يا سريع الرضا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء فإنك فعال لما تشاء يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء وطاعته غنى ارحم من رأس ماله الرجاء وسلاحه البكاء يا سابغ النعم يا دافع النقام يا نور المستوحشين في الظلام يا عالم لا يعلم صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بما أنت أهله وصلى الله على رسوله والأئمة الميامين من آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليك يا نبي الله السلام عليك يا أبا القاسم يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم السلام عليك يا أبا الحسن يا أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عليه السلام السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين لها السلام السلام عليك يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها المجتبى له السلام زيارة بارسة اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليك يا وارث آدم صفوة الله السلام عليك يا وارث نوح نبي الله السلام عليك يا وارث إبراهيم خليل الله السلام عليك يا وارث موسى كليم الله السلام عليك يا وارث عيسى روح الله السلام عليك يا وارث محمد حبيب الله السلام عليك يا وارث أمير المؤمنين ولي الله السلام عليك يا ابن محمد المصطفى السلام عليك يا ابن علي المرتضى السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء السلام عليك يا ابن خديجة الكبرى السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والبتر الموتور أشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وأطعت الله ورسوله حتى أتاك اليقين فلعن الله أمة قتلتك ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها ولم تلبسك من مدلهمات ثيابها وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المؤمنين وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الردي الذكي الهادي المهدي وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وعلام الهدى والأروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا وأشهد الله وملائكته وأنبياءه ورسله أني بكم مؤمن وبإيابكم مؤقن بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي وقلبي لقلبكم سلم وأمري لأمركم متبع صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وعلى أجسادكم وعلى جسامكم وعلى شاهدكم وعلى غائبكم وعلى ظاهركم وعلى باطنكم زيارة حضرت علي الأكبر عليه السلام السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. السلام عليك يا ابن نبي الله. السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن الحسين الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها الشهيد وابن الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها المظلوم وابن المظلوم. لعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. زيارة الشهداء كربلاء عليه السلام. السلام عليكم يا أولياء الله وأحباءه. السلام عليكم يا أصفياء الله وأبداءه. السلام عليكم يا أنصار دين الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار رسول الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار فاطمة سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي محمد الحسن بن علي الولي الناصح. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي عبد الله. بأبي أنتم وأمي تبتم وطابت الأرض التي فيها دفنتم وفزتم فوزا عظيما. ويا ليتني كنت معكم فأفوز معكم. زيارة حضرت عباس عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس بن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الوصفيين. السلام عليك يا ابن أول القوم إسلاما وأقدمهم إيمانا وأقومهم بدين الله وأحوطهم على الإسلام. أشهد لقد نصحت لله ولرسوله ولأخيك فنعم الأخ المباسي. ولعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة استحلت منك المحارم وانتهكت حرمة الإسلام. ونعم الصابر المجاهد المحامي الناصر والأخ الدافع عن أخيه المجيب إلى طاعة ربه الراغب فيما زهد فيه غيره من الثواب الجزيل والثناء الجميل. والحقق الله بدرجة آبائك في جنات النعيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي هلت بالثناء. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله له آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى صحاب الحسين. السلام عليك يا شريكة الحسين حضرت زينب سلام الله عليها. السلام عليكم جميع شهداء كربلاء وأسيران كربلاء. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا جعفر بن محمد عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا موسى بن جعفر عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا علي بن محمد عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا حسن بن علي عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا وصي الحسن والخلف الحجة أيها القائم المنتظر المهدي عليه السلام. الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا بقية الله في أرضه وجل له فرجك وسهل له مخرجك وظهورك وجعلنا من عوانك وأنصارك ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
Now I invite Brother Abbas Raza to recite the Marsiya.
दरूद पढ़े मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद पर। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद। मरसिया बसिलसिले शहादत शहजादी मासूम कम आप तमाम की खिदमत में पेश करना चाहता हूँ। जब कोई खबर आई ना मज़लूम रज़ा की, मुज़तर हुई हम शीर गरीबुल गुरबा की। हद कोई न बाकी रही फरियादो बुका की। सर में कभी कंगी है ना फिक्र आबो ग़िज़ा की। 24 पहर ध्यान है फर्जंद नबी का। ज़ैनब की तरह इश्क है खालिक के वली का। आंसू कभी तो कभी आहो फुआ है। सूखी हुई हर वक्त के रोने से ज़बां है। फुरकत में बरादर की रवा ताबो तबा है नाम का जीना के फकत जिस्म में जान है। बर्बाद कहाँ तक का घराना, जहरा के गुलिस्ता का ही दुश्मन है जमाना। करती थी यही बहन के मुज़तर हुआ यूं दिल। एक आह की मसनद पगिरी हो गई बिस्मिल। ताकत न रही फर्श पर भी उठने के काबिल। मालूम ये होता है कि है आखिरी मंजिल। घबरा के करीं आ गई सब आले पैगंबर। तलवे कोई मलने लगी और हाय कोई सर। होश आते ही कहने लगी मर जाऊंगी लोगों। बिन भाई कभी चैन नहीं पाऊंगी लोगों। खुद जाके वहाँ भाई से मिल आऊंगी लोगों। है कैद अगर भाई तो छुड़वाऊंगी लोगों। है मौत करी कीजिए सामान सफर का। दीदार तो हो जाए मेरे जाने पदर का। मंजिल पर ठहरती नहीं दिलगीर चली है। बेताबी से मजलूम की हमशीर चली है। फुरकत की दिले पाक पर शमशीर चली है। ज़ैनब की तड़पती हुई तस्वीर चली है। माँ सफर पहुंची जो रोती हुई कुम पर। देखा तो कयामत है बापा शोर है घर घर। काली कफनी पहने हुए करते सब गम। होता है किसी बेवतनो यार का मातम। बेवारिसी चेहरों पर है दिल हिलते हैं पे हम। है हाथ दिगर गुआ शहजादी का आलम। चिल्लाई के अफसोस ये क्या हाल है सबका। क्या सोग मनाते हैं ये किस खासे रब का। फिर पूछा रखे कल्ब पास हो जब्त का पत्थर। क्या गुजरी का हो साफ मेरे भाई रजा पर। क्या मिसले हुसैन चला हल्क पर खंजर। या जहर से मारा गया मजलूम बरादर। बाबा की तरह कत्ल किया भाई को मेरे। क्या गोरो कफन भी न दिया भाई को मेरे। चिल्लाए के बेजुर्म गिरफ्तार को मारा। कुल उम्मते मरहूम के गम खार को मारा। बेवजह सितमगार ने बेयार को मारा। जहरे सितमो जोर से सरकार को मारा। कौनैन के सरदार को मजबूर बनाया। जालिम ने भरा जहर से अंगूर खिलाया। सर खोली हुई खुल्द से ज़हरा निकल आई। घर आके तड़पने लगी बिस्तर पर शहीदी। यूं तड़पे के सद पारा हुआ पाँव से काली। ये सुन के बरादर की तरह बीबी भी तड़पी। कुछ रोज तड़पती रही इस दर्द की मारी। एक दिन लबे फरशाई ये चिल्लाई मैं वारी। भाई हो जहां बहन को भी बुला लो। अब जल्द इस आवारा वतन को भी बुला लो। भाई मेरे पाबंदे महन को भी बुला लो। ज़ैनब के लिए सूखता तन को भी बुला लो। हमशीर की मैयत भी उठाने न गए आप। दीदार भी ख्वार को दिखाने न गए आप। मसरूफ़े बुका थी के हुआ नज़ा का आलम। आहिस्ता नगी करने लगी भाई का मातम। फिर सुए फलक देख के एक आह की पुरगम। बेजा हुआ तन आंखों से भी जाने लगा दम। सर पीटो के मासूमा कज़ा कर गई शियो। हम शीरे गरीबुल गुरबा मर गई शियो। जब कोई खबर आई न मज़लूम रज़ा की। मोहम्मद मोहम्मद।
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now I invite Maulana Hadi Yassin to address us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا حبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة لأعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى لقاء يوم الدين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah inshallah accept our prayers, our dua, our amal inshallah. Reward us for our presence tonight in this majlis inshallah. Our condolences on the demise, the wafat of this great lady Fatimah Ma'sumah, the daughter of Imam, the aunt of Imam, sister of Imam, with a great position, first and foremost to Imam of Us, Imam Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam, and to you all mu'mineen and mu'minat. Inshallah, Allah let us follow the path of Quran, the path of Ma'sumeen, the path of Islam, inshallah, bi barakat salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajhum. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this great opportunity, another night, another Shab Jum'ah and Eve of Jum'ah. May Allah inshallah let us be among those who He will purify in this night inshallah, and let us always follow the path of Ahlul Bayt. It is important, it is clear that knowledge and ma'rifah is very crucial when it comes to belief systems. We need to, the more knowledge, the more awareness, the more we know about what we believe in and why we believe in certain things, the stronger and more firmly we will follow that belief or belief system. And it will be absolutely more valuable because there's more shinakht and more value towards that. Imam Rida alayhi salatu wassalam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. He has a hadith, a riwayah said that regarding the thawab and the reward of visiting the grave of Sayyidah Fatimah Ma'sumah salamu alayha. She has, there is, the hadith from Imam Rida that he said, "Man zaraha arifan bihaqqiha falahul jannah." The one who visits the shrine of this lady, arifan bihaqqaha, while knowing the haqq and the rights and have the ma'rifah towards this lady, the Jannah will be wajib for this person. There are a few things I would like to talk about this, saying of Imam Rida. So number one, Imam Rida is ma'soom, is immaculate. Whatever he says, la yantagu anil hawa, whatever he says is correct and exactly true. My first question to you, if someone comes and asks you, what do you mean by that? What do you mean if someone goes to ziyarat of this lady, and apparently this lady is not among the 14 ma'sumeen and is not ma'soom by the name of infallibles like Ahlul Bayt, right? So what do you mean by this lady, someone goes to the ziyarat of this lady will become Ahlul Jannah and Jannah will be wajib for this person? What do you mean by that? As our tradition, I'm going to give you time to think about it. What is your answer? Bismillah. How many years you have been in the Majlis of Sayyidah Fatimah Ma'sumah and Ahlul Bayt? You should be able to answer this, right? It's very simple. Your children ask you, how do we answer this question? What is this ziyarah? If I want to explain it a little bit more, imagine if you want to be Bihishti, if you want to be Ahlul Jannah, you should be qualified to go to Jannah. It's very important. The Jannah is an ultimate reward for mu'mineen and believers, right? If I want to be Ahlul Jannah, be among the residents of Jannah, I should be qualified to go to Jannah before I go to Jannah, right? I need to find myself among those who are qualified and are worthy of going to Jannah. There's some way in dunya is the same thing. There's some clubs, some organizations, some schools that if you want to have access to the benefits of that organization or that whatever it is, you need to be what? A member of that. If you want to be a member, you should be qualified to be the member. Sometimes they even give you the membership card, right? So now you're qualified. Others are not qualified. We're not giving them the card. You're the qualified, so you have it and you can membership. Go to the gym, for example. So God forbid, and so just a membership right here, you need to be qualified. In order to go to Jannah and get the ticket and the visa and passport to go to Jannah, you need to be qualified. Do you think someone who his or her heart is full of arrogance, jealousy, shirk, full of doubts, full of haqd and grudge against other peoples, someone who doesn't follow the path of Iman and Quran and Ahlul Bayt, do you think this heart and this personality and this character will be qualified to go to Jannah? No, will not. Because Ahlul Jannah, the hearts are pure. They're purified before they go to Jannah. They don't go to Jannah to be purified. No, they are purified, then they go to Jannah. Doesn't matter if they go to visit the ziyarat of Ahlul Bayt or Hazrat Ma'suma or be inside the Kaaba, doesn't matter. You need to be purified before you be, Ahlul Jannah and be worthy of being Ahlul Jannah. It's very delicate what I'm going to say now. Ziyarat of Ahlul Bayt, many Wahhabis are, questioning us. Why Ziyarat of Ahlul Bayt? Why here? We should go directly. Ziyarat of Ahlul Bayt, and including Ziyarat of Hazrat Ma'sum, based on this, the hadith of Imam Rida that I recited for you, will make us have the isti'dad, the capacity, capability, and being worthy to go to Jannah. The ziyarat of Hazrat Ma'sum Ahlul Bayt would help us to purify ourselves, would help us to purify our deficiencies, issues, problems, our heart, in order to be worthy and qualified to go to Jannah. Did you get the point here now? The hadith of Imam Rida, man زارها عارفا بحقها وجب له الجنة فله الجنة, means what? The Jannah is for the one who goes to the ziyarat of this lady and Ahlul Bayt, and because of the attachment and similarity that is made between us and them, will make ourselves pure and away from any pollution, dirt, deficiencies. Then we'll get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in return the reward of this person is what? Is Jannah. Is Jannah. Because when you go to, if you have a friend, if you have somewhere that you keep going, if you keep going to visit that person, that means you like the quality, the characteristics, the akhlaq of that person, right? You don't go to the house of someone frequently that you don't like them. You go to those houses, those people, those friends that you like them. You like the akhlaq of them. You like the lifestyles. You want your children to go to the house of those people that you like their lifestyles. If you don't believe in their lifestyles, you don't go there. When we go to ziyarat of Ahlul Bayt, what do? We love and we agree with the lifestyle of Ahlul Bayt and Hazrat Ma'sum. That means I want to be like them. I want to purify myself. This is the point here, and this is the key here that I have to pay attention, and I have to understand that I need to look at the ziyarah this way, and this way help me to be what? To be among the people of Jannah. And nowadays, whatever, so maybe we cannot go to the ziyarat physically because of the current situation, but we know is the path, dead-ended right now? Is blocked? No, it's never blocked. Ahlul Bayt, we have ziyarah, we have ahadith that says wherever you are, if you have the attention that you do the ziyarat, wherever you are in front of Qibla, inshallah will be accepted. The point behind ziyarah is that I said something else. The point behind ziyarat, yes, going to the shrine of Ahlul Bayt, it matters. Yes, it is important and absolutely is much more, inshallah, effective for us. However, the point here is not just the physical going. The point is that the message that we get. The point is that similarities. The point is that the purification of heart, that I can have it and I can do it wherever I am. Yes, in the shrines of Ahlul Bayt, in the shrines of Hazrat Ma'sum, it matters more because they're the malaik over there and the environment is ready. But wherever you are, you can do the same thing as well. Then Imam Rida said something else here. Whatever I'm saying right now are among the core beliefs of Shia. That no one can have any issue about these things that we're saying. Exactly true based on all the logical and aql salim, whoever has the, salim and correct and healthy mind and aql would understand or would accept it. Then Imam Rida said something else. عَارِفًا بِحَقِّهَا. You see that? It's not just go to the ziyarah of Ahlul Bayt and then you be Ahlul Bahish, mashallah, Ahlul Jannah, go to heaven. No, there are conditions. It's not that whoever says astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayhi go to heaven. No, there are conditions for tawbah as well. What are these conditions? What are this? Then arifan bihaqqiha. What does it mean that we should know the haqq and the rights and have ma'rifah towards Ahlul Bayt and Hazrat Ma'asumah? In another, before I explain, to just prove it, what does it mean? In the Ziyarat Nameh, Ziyarat of Hazrat Ma'asum, that he came from Imam Rida, from Ma'asum, it's very interesting. We don't have too many Imam Zadeh, the sons or daughters of Imam, that the Ziyarat Nameh comes from Ma'asum. Hazrat Ma'asum is one of those. Abu al-Fadl Abbas, another. What does it say? وَأَنْ لَا يَسْلُبْنَا مَعْرِفَتَكُمْ إِنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ غَدِيرٌ. Ya Allah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not deprive us, do not take away the ma'rifat of you guys from us, the ma'rifat of you, Hazrat Ma'asum and Ahlul Bayt from us. Why is it so important? And I'm asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the ziyarat of Hazrat Ma'asumah, ziyarat Nama of Hazrat Ma'asumah, do not take the ma'rifat of these people and Ahlul Bayt and this lady away from me. It is so important to know the ma'rifat here. I want to explain a little bit here, and then inshallah we'll go further. Number one, I'm going to go with more general answer. With the vilayat of Ahlul Bayt, ma'rifat towards the vilayat of Ahlul Bayt, the guardianship of Ahlul Bayt, deen will be completed. Al-yawm akmaltu lakum deenakum. If you want your deen to be completed, you need to have the vilayat of Ahlul Bayt. That's for sure. Quran says, this is ayah Quran, right? It will be completed by the ma'arifat towards Ahlul Bayt. And the ma'arifat of Ahlul Bayt, it is something that we have to pray to have it. We need to ask Allah to have the ma'arifat of Ahlul Bayt. What does it mean? You know this dua, famous dua that you might heard about this. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma arifni nafsak, fa innaka in lam tu'arifni nafsak, lam a'arif nabiyyak. Ya Allah, you should help me to recognize you, to know your ma'arifah, because if I don't know you, I won't know your Nabi. Allahumma arifni nabiyyak, fa innaka in lam tu'arifni nabiyyak, lam a'arif hujjatak. You help me so I know your Nabi, your Prophet, because if I don't know him, I won't know your hujjah. I will know your representative. I will know your imam. And it says, Allahumma arifni hujjatak, fa in lam tu'arifni hujjatak, dhalaltu and dini. If I don't help me to recognize your who? Your hujjah, your representative. If I don't know your representative, I'll go astray away from your deen. I'll be lost. I'll be lost. You help me to know Nabi. I know Nabi. I know the Vali. I know the Vali. I know the deen. If I don't know, look how hierarchically comes. Allah, Nabi, Vali, and then deen. Tawheed, Nubuwwat, Imamat, then you understand what is deen, the principles of deen, right? Usul al-deen. What is this? This is the general aspects of it. Ma'rifat of Imam. That's if I don't know my Imam, if I don't have the ma'rifat of Imam, that beautiful hadith that we all know about it, Man mata wa lam yarif imam zamani. The one who doesn't know the Imam zaman of his time. Mata mitatan jahiliya. What kind of life is this? If you're living in the life at the time of Nuh and you don't know that your hujjat of Allah is Nuh, you should go die. You don't know the hujjat of Allah in that time, you should go die. If you don't know at the time of Ibrahim who is the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should go die. The Imam of your time is Ibrahim. If you're living at the time of Rasulullah, you don't even know the Wali of Allah, which is Rasulullah, then what's the point of life? If you're living at the time of Amir al-Mu'minin and you do not know who is the Imam of your time, Imam of your Asr, what's the worth of this life? If you're living your time of Imam Asr, Imam Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam, Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajul sharif, and you do not know that, mata mitatan jahiliyyah. This is the life and death of jahiliyyah. The ignorance, the era of ignorance. Why they're saying era of ignorance? Because they didn't know these things as well. They don't care about this. Just money, shahwat, life, food, stuff like that. Khuda hafiz, that's it. The life should have a meaning. The meaning behind is ma'rifat of Ahlul Bayt, ma'rifat of Amir al-Mu'minin, ma'rifat of Sayyidah Fatimah, sallallahu alayhi, ma'rifat of the children of Sayyidah Fatimah, sallallahu alayhi. That's it. That's the ma'rifat. This is the life. Another example, very bad example, just to make it more clear. The doctors, when they want to test the mind and the brain of the person who had injuries, and if they had Alzheimer, if they had forgetfulness and stuff like that, they ask some questions, such as, for example, what is the date today? Do you know the date? If the person doesn't know, it might be a sign that they make a mistake. What is your name? You should know yourself. What is the president of the country? This is one of the questions they ask. What is the president of the country? If you do not know the president of the country, they make it equal, then your mind might have an issue. You don't understand. Why you don't understand what is the president? Well, I don't know the president. No, you should know by now. We test to see if your mind is healthy or not, is working or not, by telling me if you, which is something very simple, whatever it is, right? Can we say if you want to test the salamat and the health of ruh and the soul, they should ask us who is your imam? Of course they should ask us. This is the salamat of health, the salamat of soul and mind and iman. You want the proof? The proof is that the Shaba'a wal Qabr, when they put us in the first night of Qabr and the grave, the angels come and ask you what? Man Rabbuk, Man Nabiyuk, Man Imamuk. Who is your Rabb? Who was your prophet? Who was your Imam? What was the book that you were believing in? And at that time, no one can lie. They don't ask from this tongue so the tongue would lie. They ask the heart. They ask the life. They know the background would answer. The one who the Imam of his and her life was the shahawat and the money and the business and the company and this person and the taghut would answer, my Imam is the taghut. Mr. So-and-so, Sister so-and-so, right? Mrs. So-and-so. But the one who the Imam was the Imam al-Ma'soom would answer. The heart would answer. The one who in Muharram and Safar all the time, I bid my chest for the sake of that Imam and the companion and the children of that Imam. This is what it comes. The ma'rifat al-Imam. Now I'm going to go to another delicate, important point if I have your attention. It's very important. That's my gift for the night of this Shahadat to you. In the ziyarah of Hazrat Ma'suma, we're still talking about what? Arifan bihaqqiha. Understanding the ma'rifat of Ahlul Bayt and Hazrat Ma'suma. In the ziyarat nama of Hazrat Ma'suma, there's a part that says, فَإِنَّ لَكَ إِنَّ اللَّهِ شَأْنًا مِنَ الشَّأْنِ. There is a sha'n, there is an important position with Allah about you. You have an important position with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're so important to Allah. There's an important position that you have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is this position that is so important and so crucial that in the ziyarat nama we said, Ishfa'i li fil jannah. You should be the intercessor so I go to heaven because of you. You be my intercessors. Hazrat Ma'suma, Qum. I'm not talking about Hazrat Zahra sallallahu alayha. I'm talking about Hazrat Ma'suma, Qum. Another hadith from Imam Sa'id, I believe, says, any Shia go to heaven is one of the reasons is that anyone goes to heaven, one of the reasons is the shafa'at of Hazrat Ma'suma. Subhanallah. What is this position that she achieved with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, next to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What is it that she became shafi'ah? She became the intercessor at the day of judgment. And tonight, me and you were sitting in the majlis of Hazrat Fatimah Ma'suma. What is this position? And how she acquired and how she achieved this position? There are many, many reasons. I want to pay attention to this angle that I want to talk to you about. Maybe one of the reasons that she's the shafi'ah, she has sha'nan min ash-sha'an, she has the sha'an with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala position, is that people become Ahlul Jannah because of her. Remember what I just said before? You go to Ziyarah of Ahlul Bayt and Ziyarah of Hazrat Ma'suma, your heart will be qualified to be Ahlul Jannah, to be among the residents of heaven, right? One of the reasons is that she is Babul Khair, the path and the door of khair. She make people behishti. She make people be Ahlul Jannah. Look at this lifestyle. Not only when she was alive and the knowledge and the taqwa and the piety of this lady, no, after her demise and death also she's making and guiding people towards the right path. By people coming to ziyarat of this lady, they will find the path, they will cry, they repent, they find the right path. She's helping people to be what? To become Ahlul Jannah. She is Babul Khair, even after the life. Such as Ahlul Bayt. Imam is the one that doesn't matter if he's alive, he's not alive, he's in occultation, he's behind the scene, he's behind the bar in the, in the prisons, he's dead, he's alive. The fuyuzat and the benefits of Imam keeps coming. She makes people Ahlul Jannah. There are some people that you might know, they are guiding people towards shar. They are causing shar for people. You might have seen some people. That means they are keeping people away from the right path, from the khair, from the path of Allah, from Islam and Islamic regulation and path of Islam. They are just manna'ul khair. Manna'ul khair. They are stopping people from going towards khair. They're blocking the path of khair for people. Quran says. There's some people manna'ul khair. Not only they are in the wrong path, because sometimes they know they're wrong, they want others to be in their path as well. Shaitan is like this. And it can be shaitan, jinn and ins. It can be ins. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be a cousin. It can be siblings. It can be children. It can be spouses. It can be anyone. It can be your employer, your employee. Anyone can be manna'ul khair. It might be peer pressure that is manna'ul khair. Because of the peer pressure, they stop you from doing something that is halal to do it, is wajib to do it. Push you towards doing something that is haram because of what? Because it's manna'ul khair. Do you think this heart will be qualified to go to Jannah, even though it goes to ziyarat every day? No. You should be babul khair. You should support people to follow the path of khair. Imagine a simple example again. There's someone who hurt people financially and emotionally. Financially, give wrong, ideas, opinion, consultation to people. Hurt them. Invest here, it's going to be good, but destroy people's life. Who is this person? Is this worse? Is this more damageable? Is more hurting? Or someone who is hurting people's iman and path of khair? Of course that's more damageable. The money comes. God knows if that person goes and generation goes toward the wrong path. How it's going to help them? Who's going to help them? And sometimes it's the society, the pressure. Oh, right, be careful, don't do this, don't do that. Let's not be manna'ul khair. And the gunah and the adab and the issue and the punishments of all those people will be on my shoulder, will be on those shoulders that they keep people away from the right path. I'm going to say it very quickly, and I don't want to open it up, but very quickly, inshallah, whatever comes to your mind, take it. Sometimes someone in a society, in a community, in a family, starts a wrong path. Wrong path, whatever it is, Allah says don't do it, and they do it. Allah says do it, and they don't do it. Sometimes they start it and make it, normalize it for other people. Make it easy for other people to do it. See, sister so-and-so did it. Yeah, I should be fine. Let's do it. Make people think that's fine not to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It might be that the adhab and the gunah and the sin of all those people are on your shoulder. Yes. At the day of judgment, they bring you. It says, you did it. And look, others, it became easy for them. Because there are some awam, some people, so more people do it. That's fine, let's do it. We should be very careful. We should be very careful what we're doing. It might be a brother who teach other brothers, do this type of business is haram. But others are doing this, doing this. And there are some other people. We said Hazrat Ma'asumah is Babul Khair. Ahlul Bayt are those that even after the Shahadat, they are the Babul Khair. People come to them and will be guided by them. How many people you know by Imam Hussein's name became Muslim, became Shia, or they repented from whatever they're doing? Oh, many, many names and many examples we have. Some other people, not Ma'asum, random people around you might find a lot, mashallah, yourself, inshallah, part of them. There are those who help people to follow the path. They want to have a party, they want to have a wedding. It says, oh, you know, our uncle is coming, our aunt is coming, siblings are coming, so-and-so is coming. We can't do certain things in front of them. We have to be very careful. They will be upset. SubhanAllah. They go to that wedding, to that party. Others are not doing haram because they're present. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah. They sit somewhere just because they are present over there. Others are very careful not to do something wrong. SubhanAllah. For these people, there are sha'an mishan. There are some positions with this people, for these people with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only they follow the path, they're helping others to follow the path. عارفا بحق أهل البيت بحقهم عارفا بحقها Sayyidah Fatimah Ma'asuma sallallahu alayha. It helps a lot here. There's a riwayat which shows how deen is important. There's no joke when it comes to deen and following deen. Don't take it lightly. Sometimes I see some people, some families, one of the reasons that the issues are in the family, financially, family-wise, relationship, marriage, some other things. Based on the ayah, based on the hadith is what? And last session, last Thursday, we talked about it. Sins, issues, committing haram, being away from the path. Imam Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there's a hadith, Allahumma sallallahu told someone, one of his people at that time, told him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Sulaiman al-Nabi, the Prophet Sulaiman, that he gave them mulk, he gave them power, he gave them money, he gave them, the kingdomship. Sulaiman, Sulaiman, what he had. He could talk to animals, stuff like that. Then Allah in Quran, Surah Sad, ayah 39 says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, هَذَا عَطَاؤُنَا فَمْنٌ أَوْ أَمْسِكْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. This is our gift, this is our ata to you, right? This kingdomship, whatever you have, Sulaiman with all those things. Now, do whatever you want to do with it. You can keep it for yourself, keep it, or donate it. فَمْنٌ أَوْ أَمْسِكْ. You can give it to others, donate it, or you can keep it for yourself. بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. We're not going to ask you anything. Do whatever you want to do with this kingdomship. This is our ata, this is our gift to you. Then Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam said to this person, there's another ayah which is about Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Surah Hashr, ayah 7. Pay attention, it's very interesting. Very interesting. وَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to the Prophet and to us, A'imma and Imams, is way more important and higher than the Mulk Sulaiman, higher than the kingdomship of Sulaiman, and whatever money, whatever land, whatever things that he had. مَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ. Whatever Rasulullah brought for you and Ahlul Bayt brought for you, you need to take it. وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. And those things that it says you shouldn't do it, leave it. Don't follow it. Don't do it. Although, what did Allah give to Rasul? Deen Islam. Although Rasulullah لا ينطق عن الهوى إن هو وحي يوحى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى. Whatever Rasulullah he talks is based on haqq, based on wahy, based on inspiration. There's no hawa nafs into it. But look what Quran tells to Rasulullah. It says it's no joke. Surah Haqqa, ayah 44. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَلَوْ تَقَوَّلَ عَلَيْنَا بَعْضَ الْأَقَاوِيلِ لَأَخَذْنَا مِنْهُ بِالْيَمِينِ ثُمَّ لَقَطَعْنَا مِنْهُ الْوَتِينَ. O Prophet, You're the same prophet that I told you that you are lying to Allah. Although you're lying to Allah, but you remember, O Rasul, if you say anything that I didn't say it, if you say Sab'at al-Aqabi, you say something that I didn't say it, Allah didn't say it. That means, wrongly, falsely, you're saying Allah said. لَأَخَذْنَا مِنْهُ بِالْيَدِ, I'll take your hand. ثُمَّ لَغَتَأْنَا مِنْهُ الْوَتِينَ, I will cut your artery. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala seriously talk about deen. I will cut your artery here. I will punish you that way here. Allah directly is not telling the Prophet, because Allah knows the Prophet never does this. Allah by this is informing others about, hey, be careful. This is deen. I don't joke about it. You might be a leader, you might be a scholar, you might be an alim, or you might be a simple Muslim. If you destroy deen, if you hurt deen, you might see the punishment. Do not remove deen and ahkam of Islam because of anything. You know, sometimes we do this. Sometimes you want to tell one of your children or one of your students, you tell the good ones, right? You don't want to say it directly. If you don't study, this is going to happen. You tell the good students, you tell the good kids. You know what, Muhammad is always nice and happy, right? Always good. But you tell Muhammad, so Ahmad would understand. Muhammad, if one more time you do this, this is going to happen. Rasulullah, even if you add anything into deen that I didn't bring it, this is the ayah, dalalat and the proof for the ismat of Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt, right? If you add anything into this, this is the punishment for you. Then we see after the Prophet, there are some people come that they're not ma'soom and they take the position, and God knows what they're adding. God knows, we know as well what they did and what happened. Anyhow, ma'rifat of Ahlul Bayt. Let us be Ahlul Jannah in dunya first. The Jannah of Ahlul Jannah starts from dunya. The path of going to Jannah starts from dunya. You know what? How does it look like? The one who's going to have PhD, who's going to be educated, the one's going to be an entrepreneur, a very successful person, the path doesn't start when they become an entrepreneur, when they become educated, when they become PhD, Ayatollah, so and so marja. No, the path starts years and years ago. The path started when you were having perseverance and then you were studying so passionately. The path started at that time. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the path of being successful started at that time. The path of going to Jannah and being happy, being Ahlul Jannah and the resident of Jannah and heaven starts from the dunya. However you do in this dunya would help you to reach that success or not. Therefore, Ahlul Bayt, the haram of Ahlul Bayt, the presence of Ahlul Bayt in our lives. Now we see it doesn't matter if the Imam is alive or not. They're manba'ul khair, babul khair, ma'adinul khair. They're the source of khair for us. Beautiful hadith, authentic hadith said, for Allah there is a haram, from Imam Ma'asum. For Allah there is an haram, Ka'bah. For Rasulullah there is an haram, Masjid al-Nabi. For Amir al-Mu'minin there is a haram, Kufa. For us, the rest of Ahlul Bayt, there is an haram in Qum. Subhanallah, subhanallah. What this lady do, what did she do that she achieved this sha'an, this maqam that Imam Ma'asum says, our haram is Qum. Now we understand. The Qum became the source of knowledge and ilm, the khair, maraja, ilm, shia, fiqh, all things are coming, You understand why it's so important. And the Ziyarah Namaf, as a Ma'asum, is interesting. At the beginning, you say salam, you say the salam to for Ulul Azm, Prophet, Ulul Azm, Prophet, Hazrat Adam. And then when it comes to Rasulullah and Imams, you say salam in Ziyarah Namah. When it comes to the four Ulul Azm Prophets, the major prophets, you say it as the third party, salam to them. When it comes to Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt, you say salam to you directly as they are your audience in salam. How's it possible? Subhanallah. That means in the shrine of Imam Hazrat Ma'asum Sallallahu, it's as Ahlul Bayt are present there. They are present in the shrine of Hazrat Ma'asum. When we talk about the presence of Ahlul Bayt, the presence of Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt somewhere, we're talking about the presence of the Nur of Allah, because Rasulullah is the Nur of Allah on the earth. Ahlul Bayt and Rasulullah, the Nur of Allah. First, Rasulullah are the Nur of Allah on the earth. And this Nur, wherever it goes, specifically to those important buyut and houses, will bring the blessings. في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه. There's some places, some buyut, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed us to praise Him and mention His name. That is why, these are the houses of Rasulullah. That means that the Nur of Rasulullah are in those houses. That's why in the Ziyarat Nama of many Ma'asumin, when we recite, we said, we stay at the door. Inshallah, you go to Ziyarat as the Imam Salam, the brother, great brother of Hazrat Ma'asumah. You recite this, Allahumma inni waqaftu ala babin min abwab buyut nabiyyik. Before you go enter, you have to have izn al-dukhul. You have to ask for izn and permission from Allah to let you go in. It's mustahab. What do you say? Ya Allah, Allahumma inni waqaftu. I'm standing, I'm here at the door of one of the doors of the house of your Prophet. You go to Ziyarat Muhammad, it says, Inni waqaftu ala babin min abwab buyut nabiyyik. I'm at the door of one of the doors of the houses of Rasulullah. And this is the house of Rasulullah, the Nur of Rasulullah, the Salawatullah alayhi, is there, and it helps us to pay attention. So that's what it is. That's about aqa'id, that's about beliefs, that's about shinaq, that's about ma'rifat. Now I understand when it says عارفاً بحقها عارفاً بحقهم means what? Means with the ma'rifat towards Ahlul Bayt. And by the way, it's very, it's an ocean. It's so deep. I just scratched a little bit from the surface. You know, some other aspects that we mentioned here, but inshallah will be the same. Will help, inshallah, other people to follow the path of Islam. Not that sometimes, na'uzu billah, in front of us, people do something that is not supposed to be done. No, we be, by the way, very nicely, very respectfully, very in a manner that we have to follow. As Rasulullah they did, he did, as Ahlul Bayt they did, inviting people to the right path by being nice, by being respectful, by being never seeing ourselves better than others. Even those who don't follow, I'm not better than them at all. We are against the action, not against the person. We don't reprimand anyone for that. But we're so careful, we're so passionate, we're so caring about others to find the right path, to follow the path, inshallah, that we should help them to do that as well, to follow that path. So that's what we get. Someone like Hazrat Ma'asumah, although like Hazrat Ma'asumah, Hazrat Zainab Sallallahu, more important than her, than Hazrat Ma'asumah, then Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salatu wasalam. So these people are the stars in the path of Iman. Although they're not among the 14 Ma'asumin, but they reach a maqam and a position that Imam Ma'asum, Imam Hussein tells Abu al-Fadl Abbas, Binafsi ant. Subhanallah, Binafsi ant. My life will be sacrificed for you. You know, Imam Hussein's life is not his life, it's the life of the, important life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him, and he's the Imam. He can't just say to everyone, no. Look, the maqam of Abu al-Fadl Abbas, that he reached that maqam by what? By ita'at. And the last thing I said is this. The maqam that they reached, these people, such as Hazrat Ma'asum, Hazrat Zainab, Abu al-Fadl Abbas, and others, the maqam they reached is through one major thing. And that is ita'at, and obeying and following the path of the Imam of their time. Period. Because that path is the path of ita'at of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Done. If Abu al-Fadl Abbas was in the masjid days and nights, and crying and fasting every day and not being in Karbala to support Imam of Ma'asum of his time, he wouldn't reach any maqam. Actually, he would be against it. If Hazrat Ma'asumah, if Hazrat Zainab, they were not following the brothers of the time, the brothers and the Imam of their time, they wouldn't reach any maqam. They reached it because of the ita'at towards the path of the Imam of Ma'sum of their time, who is their brother. This is the same path for us. If we want to find any maqam, any position, any sha'n with Allah, inshallah, that we will find the barakat of, inshallah, the dua of Imam al-Zaman, we will find, inshallah, maqam al-Mahmud, that we talked about it before. We should find the path, the success in the path of Imam al-Zaman, ita'at of Imam al-Zaman. So here's my suggestions and practical, inshallah, point from tonight, Majlis. Let's make, whoever is hearing my voice or seeing me, let's make a promise tonight and get this practical, inshallah, gift from Hazrat Ma'suma. Make a promise for 40 days. Every day, whenever you can, remember Imam Zaman. How about that? Anytime. If you want to have it after namaz, any namaz. If you want to do it any other time, whenever you want. Remember, 40 days, I'm going to make a challenge for myself first. 40 days, remember Imam Zaman. Any time during the day. If you want to put an alarm in your phone, if you want to say that after namaz al-fajr, inshallah, I'm going to recite Du'a Ahd or Du'a Imam Zaman or anything specifically, or you don't want to do it, you just talk to Imam Zaman however you want during the day. Let's do it from tomorrow. From today, by tomorrow, from tonight. Remember Imam Zaman. Do tawassul to Imam Zaman. Brothers and sisters, I'm saying from Urafa and Maraj, I'm saying the key towards any issue, any lock, any, conflicts in your life is the tawassul to Imam Zaman. Is tawassul and connection to Imam Zaman. And ask him, istighatha, and ask him to help, to support. They answer 100%, they answer. The answers is the best answer that is good for you, not the way that you want sometimes. The answer that is good for you, but they will answer. He will answer, he will pray for you. And from tonight, inshallah, we'll remember 40 days. Set the date right now from tonight, 40 days. Each, na'uzubillah, I should say more than once a day, but I'm saying at least once a day, remember Imam Zaman, inshallah, and do dua and pray for his zuhur, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farajhum. Remember Imam Zaman, the one who sees Ashura, the one who sees Karbala, the one who sees Zuhr of Ashura, the one who sees when his jet Hussein was on the ground. When Zainab Salamullah alayha, she was crying and shouting and yelling at the army of Yazid and asking them to stop. This is Hussein, this is son of Zahra, this is son of Rasulullah, do not do it until Zainabiyya. When Ali Asghar, the neck of Ali Asghar was, broken and was ripped because of that arrow, 3-headed arrow. When Sukaina and Rughayya were running on the desert of Karbala, Imam Zaman, he sees all those moments as it is in front of him. He's the Imam Zaman. There's no time limit for him. He sees everything in this dunya with the izn of Allah. When Hussein said to Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, if you go, the whole askar of my army would be, gone. Imam Zaman can see that. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdillah. وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بغيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر الأهد مني لزيارتكم. All together. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج والعافية والناس ومد في عمره الشريف وزين الأرض بطول بقائه واجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره وشيعته يا رحمن يا رحيم. ثبت قلوبنا على دينك يا الله. بحق الحسين, بحق Hazrat Ma'suma, hasten the zuhur of our Imam Mahdi. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, help us, let us get closer to the path of Iman in Islam, Ya Allah Rahman. Do not let anyone from our generation to be against the path of Quran and Ahlul Bayt. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. There are many of brothers and sisters who have hajat and requests that they can't even tell anyone except you. For the sake of this lady, Hazrat Masuma tonight, give them all khair hajat. Remove obstacles in front of their hajat, khair hajat. Anyone in this world, in this alam, have difficulties, problems, issues, remove it, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman Rahim. The mu'mineen and mu'minat of them. Those who, Ya Allah, are struggling with this condition and situation, provide opportunities for their freedom. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Those people who are, affected by this condition, physically they're sick, and any reasons, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. For the sake of Imam Sajjad, cure them and heal them right at this moment. Those who are in the front line helping mu'mineen and mu'minat of our professionals specifically, support them and keep them healthy and alive, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman. And those who passed away, send the thawab and reward from our gathering to their soul, inshaAllah. Rahimallah man yaqra al-Fatihata ma'as salawat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.